Hello everyone, this is Chara. Recently, the patch 5.5 notes were released, and the update will drop this Tuesday. So I'm going to go over all the changes and what exactly this means for the meta. If you enjoy, be sure to subscribe for more content. Without further ado, let's get into it. First up is Splattershot, which increased its base damage from 35 to 36, as well as increased the fall-off damage slightly. We don't know by how much. This should make it a much more consistent 3-shot, and allow a bomb plus 2 shots to kill, even on opponents wearing 1 sub-bomb defense. A pretty significant buff that especially affects T-Tech, since it's the bomb that's better for combat. Next up is the regular roller, which got 5% less ink consumption on its flicks. Yay. Octobrush is next, in which its rolling ink consumption will be reduced by 10%. This is actually a pretty substantial buff in my opinion, because rolling consumes ink pretty fast, so it'll be nice to see in the update. Next up are the regular Dualies. The rolls currently take 9% of your ink tank, which is a ton, and will be reduced to 7% in the next update. I think this is especially important because Dualies right now really struggle to use their bombs in combat without running out of ink super fast. So it's a great change that'll really help them out. Finally, we have our first nerf, which is the 52 gal, which will have its paint at the very end reduced by 5%. This isn't a ton, but because the paint is at the very end, it should decrease its paint pretty substantially over the course of a game. Being able to paint far away is much more important than paint up close, since it can allow you to contest objectives and positions from further away. So reducing it specifically at the end makes it a bit more important than just reducing it by 5%. Next up is points for specials, and we got a lot of those. The Luna Blaster will go from 180 to 170. Cherry H3 will go from 190 to 180. I really don't know why it was 190 in the first place. Slosher Deco will go from 220 to 210. Finally. Rella will go from 200 to 190. Another buff I'm really looking forward to. Next up, the Forged Splattershot Pro will go from 200 to 190. Finally, the weapon that gets outclassed by Full Squeezer will have a lower points for special. Unbelievable it took them this long. The Kensa Splat Dualies have also been buffed, decreasing their points for special from 210 to 200. Now for some more nerfs. K52 is up first, which will be 190p for Booyah Bomb instead of 180. I really think this should have been 200, but I'll take 10 extra points for special at least. Custom Jet Squelcher is up next, which will also go to 190. Another weapon that really should be 200, along with its Vanilla Kit variant, but again, I'm not going to complain about 10 points more for special. Foil Squeezer is up next. We've been seeing a lot more of these, so I'm not surprised that it's going to 200p, and I think it's a great change. Finally, the regular E-liter and regular E-liter scope will go from 180 to 190, something that's been a bit necessary for a while now since the weapon is really dominant in zones. Finally, there's 2 bug fixes, one that fixes a broken shortcut on Inkblot and one that fixes a broken shortcut on Skipper. Great to see. It appears the glitch that allows you to throw hammers through walls is not changed. Cool! So, with that all being said, does this fix the current meta? Nah, not really. It definitely makes it a lot less drastic, which is important, and all of the changes that were given were things that we should have had. So I'm definitely happy with the changes we received. I just wish they did a bit more. Though, admittedly, it's kind of hard to expect major changes when Splatoon 3 is already in development. That being said, I hope this patch breakdown helped you out. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in a future video.